When people hear the phrase consistently profitable trader, they usually assume it comes from finding the perfect strategy, the perfect indicator, or the perfect entry. I thought the same thing when I started trading. For years, I kept searching for the system that would finally make everything click. But after more than 7 years in the markets, I can tell you something that most traders eventually discover the hard way. Consistency in trading does not come from a better method of entering the market. It comes from a better method of managing your own behavior. The method that made me consistently profitable was not something complicated. It wasn't a secret indicator, it wasn't a special setup, and it definitely wasn't a strategy you can download from the internet. It was learning to treat trading like a process of decision management, not prediction. The moment you understand this, the entire game changes. Most traders approach the market with the wrong objective. They try to predict what will happen next. They believe their job is to be right about the market. But the market doesn't reward predictions. The market rewards controlled decisions over long periods of time. Think about it for a second. Even the best traders in the world are wrong frequently. Losses are a normal part of the business. The difference is that profitable traders don't let one decision destroy the next 10 decisions. That's the method. You stop trying to win every trade, and you start focusing on making high-quality decisions repeatedly, regardless of the outcome of the last trade. Most traders never reach this point because they're emotionally reacting to every result. A losing trade creates frustration. A winning trade creates overconfidence. And both emotions push traders to abandon their process. When I finally became consistently profitable, it wasn't because I suddenly started predicting the market better. It was because I stopped allowing recent outcomes to influence my next decision. Let me explain why this is so powerful. When traders experience a loss, their mind immediately tries to recover it. This leads to revenge trading, overtrading, or forcing trades that shouldn't exist. When traders experience a win, the opposite happens. Their confidence jumps, their discipline relaxes, and they start taking unnecessary risks because they feel unstoppable. Both reactions destroy consistency. So the method I adopted was extremely simple. Every trade had to be treated as completely independent from the previous one. No emotional carryover. No need to prove anything to the market. Just one decision at a time, evaluated purely on whether it followed my rules and my discipline. This sounds simple, but implementing it requires a shift in how you measure success. Most traders measure success by profit and loss. That's a mistake. Profit and loss is a result. It's the scoreboard, not the game itself. When I changed my method, I started measuring success differently. I started evaluating my trading sessions based on decision quality. Did I follow my rules? Did I stay patient? Did I avoid emotional trades? Did I maintain discipline after losses and wins? If the answer was yes, the day was successful regardless of the financial result. And something interesting started to happen. When I consistently focused on decision quality, the profits naturally followed. Not every day, not every week, but steadily over time. That's when trading finally became stable. Here's another important part of this method that many traders ignore. Consistency requires emotional neutrality. You cannot trade well if every tick in the market affects your mood. If every win excites you and every loss frustrates you, your decision-making will constantly fluctuate. Professional traders train themselves to operate in a neutral mental state. Not overly excited when things go well, not emotionally crushed when things go wrong. Just calm, focused execution. This emotional stability allows you to apply the same level of discipline across hundreds of trades instead of just a few. And that's where real consistency is built. Another key part of the method is accepting uncertainty. Most traders secretly believe they should know what the market will do. When the market behaves differently than expected, they feel confused or frustrated. But profitable traders operate differently. They accept that the market is uncertain by nature. They don't need to know what will happen next. Their only responsibility is to manage risk, stay disciplined, and execute their process. This mindset removes an enormous amount of psychological pressure. You're no longer trying to be right. You're simply trying to be consistent. Once you remove the pressure to be right, your mind becomes calmer, your decisions become clearer, and impulsive behavior disappears. And that's when the method truly starts working. Consistency in trading isn't built through one big breakthrough. It's built through thousands of small, disciplined decisions. Every time you resist overtrading, every time you stay patient instead of forcing a trade, every time you accept a loss without emotional reaction, every time you maintain discipline after a win, these moments seem small, but over time they compound into something powerful. They create a trader who behaves the same way on their 100th trade as they did on their first. And that level of stability is what makes profitability sustainable. If you take one idea from this video, let it be this: stop trying to master the market. Start mastering your decisions inside the market, because strategies will change, market conditions will change, and trends will come and go. But disciplined decision-making is a skill that works in every market, in every environment, and across every trading style. That method, focusing on controlled, repeatable decisions instead of predictions, is what made me consistently profitable. And once you truly adopt it, trading becomes much less chaotic and much more professional. Instead of chasing outcomes, you focus on executing your process. And when your process becomes stable, consistency follows naturally.